old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. Do you think dating gets easier for you as you age?
Oh my God, no. Actually, no. It seems the opposite. In high school, it was so easy. Dude, when you get older and you move to a new town or wherever, and only people you see is at work and the grocery store, you're like, shit, how do I meet people?
How do you feel about sex before marriage?
Yes, but if you're in a relationship, for me at least.
Okay.
I'm at a stage now where I want more commitment and someone serious rather than just someone just gonna hit it and quit it. Not a fan of that anymore.
So why'd you start making men wait until you were in a relationship?
Because I want to see that you actually want me for me, not just my body.
Did those men make you feel like you were just being tossed around?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Quite literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much time do we have? Do we have 2 hours or like 2 minutes?
Talk about this because I want to know, is it only me that doesn't get approached? Because I'm telling you, these guys, they say to me, okay, I'll go on a date with a guy, and he'll go to me, oh, you must get approached all the time. You ask for them. No, they don't. They never do. Guys these days do not approach. And look, it could just be me. I can't speak on behalf of all women, but the ladies listening to this, please let me know in the comments. I want to be approached. I definitely want to be approached. I would love nothing more than a guy to approach me, to have the balls to come up and say, hey, how are you? I don't know whether these guys are scared, intimidated, nervous. Do they think that they're going to be annoying? Because you're not annoying. All a woman wants is to be desired. Am I wrong? It's nothing sexier than a confident man who goes after what they want. A man in his masculine who takes the lead, takes control of the situation. Guys, like, I'm talking to the guys now. If you're nervous to approach someone because you feel like, oh, they might not like me, or I don't want to get like shut down, what have you got to lose? Honestly, like if the girl's a bitch and she's nasty back, well, you've just dodged a bullet. And if she's not, if she's a normal, nice person and she's not interested, she'll just politely say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm in a relationship, or I'm so sorry, I'm not interested at this time. That's it. That's literally the worst that can happen. Best case scenario, you're sat there thinking, oh, this girl gets approached all the time. She wouldn't be interested in me. I'm telling you, we are interested. Single girls are interested. I don't know why people think that we're not interested. We want to have a conversation. We want to get to know you. How do we know we're not interested in you until you, like, have a conversation with us? It is so refreshing when a man approaches you.
First of all, you're disrespecting me by having your whole body exposed to the world. Big fact.
He ain't lying.
How?
What do you mean, how? What? Your body is sacred to me, correct?
I feel like that's subjective.
My body,
though.
yeah, I feel like that.
Every man don't feel the same way.
What about your father? Would he care if your mother was out there with the sheer nipples out and ass out?
My dad got a dress made for my mother, and it's like a gold chain dress, and she's worn it with him before, and he wants to show his woman off.
A few moments later.
Call your father to ask him that question.
I'll call him right now. Papa, question. I'm on the podcast. So if mommy was outside and she had on like a sheer top or like a sheer dress, do you feel like you have a say in what mommy should be wearing?
Yes, I do have a say, because you're not walking out anyway with me. Two, she would be really popular with the guys if she had an outfit like that on.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
They don't pop you, respect you.
Look, they like
That's
you.
how you go, Pops. That's how you go, Pops. That's how you go, man.
That's why he's doing it.
We don't care. Let me tell you. We don't care.
So the question is, when do you settle? When do you compromise? Or do you at all? As for me, I've been single a pretty long time. Never thought it would be this long. I have to admit, when I got divorced a long time ago, it was a little arrogant. I was in my mid-30s, and
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I knew it was a good catch. Good woman, educated, great career, amazing mom, and I was a great wife. Cook, clean, do all that. So I kind of was a little arrogant and thought, oh, it's no problem. I'm going to be married in 2 to 3 years. Well, it's been a long, long time. And honestly, not even gotten close.
Right.
And so sometimes, like a lot of women in my situation that I've talked to, that you ask yourself, well, when do you give up? When do you give up on finding the one? Or do you? As for me, I go back and forth. Sometimes I go, well, I just need to be with Mr. Right now. Doesn't give me butterflies, but he's a good man. He's nice. He likes me.
Let me get this straight.
Don't have much in common, but he calls, so I talk to him. Or sometimes you've got the one that gives you butterflies, but you know he's unreliable and not dependable. He's broke. You got to take him out to dinner. We've all done that. Those are never sustaining long-term relationships. So the question is, do you compromise? Well, where I am right now today, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to compromise. I'm waiting. I'm going to stay optimistic. It gets hard staying optimistic this long, but I'm going to stay optimistic.
Stupid! Use your common sense.
Now, tomorrow, I don't know. Might settle. Just keeping it real.
That's crazy, man. You would think, right? By any woman that reaches her age, if you don't get it by then, look, I'm just be plain straight. Buy a dog, die alone.
What is that a formula for? Buy a dog, die alone.
If you don't get it by then, should I settle?
Listen,
like if you don't get it by then, like just buy a dog, die alone. Because let me say this is my last thing, right? We often give the younger women a lot of stick, but look at their teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Look at their teachers.
Terrible.
And now I'm not giving younger women an escape hatch for non-accountability, but I'm saying if you look at some of their teachers, though,
Well, you can't really wonder why.
But we argue, oh, daddy wasn't there, and yeah, they may have their daddy issues, but mommy raised them, and this is some of their mummies, aunties, grandmothers, and they don't get it up to now. So if you don't learn what you're supposed to learn in your 20s or your 30s or your 40s, you're gonna learn a lot later on.
I'm sorry, I have to cut you.
That's all I want to say. You can say.
She said she divorced when she was in her 30s, right?
Mid-30s.
You thought the grass was greener. She thought the grass was greener. She's thinking, I got my PhD, I got this, I got that. I'm too good for you. I'm moving on. I thought I would get married, 2-3 years after I just got divorced. Yeah, you thought the grass was greener on the other side. It didn't work out for her. What was she doing for 30 years? Because let's be honest, she looks in her late 50s, early 60s, possibly, right?
She's about 65.
I'm not, she looks good for her age. Yes, she presents very well. But I'm saying, what was you doing for the past 30-something years?
The CC will.
What was you doing? Exactly. You're gonna settle for Mr. Right now. What? Because he will talk to me. What? Are you kidding me? That's the sort of life you want to live, really? And then on top of it, still ain't learnt. You're this age and you still haven't learnt your lesson. You should have stayed with him. Let's go back to the other clip of the woman who is a similar age to her and said, I should have stayed with my husband. That's what she should have did. Now you're going to end up alone. She's going to stay alone. Who's going to pick her up? Yes, she may look
good for age.
Look good, exactly. She may look good for her age, but what man is going to take her on board? Looks can only take you so far. She has still been single since she was married.
You know what I say?
What do you say?
Buy a dog, die alone. Let's move on.
So I've decided that I'm doing the bare minimum from here on out. I am going to be one of those people that gets free things because they're pretty.
Who the are you, bitch?
And has things done for them, especially without asking, because they're pretty. Because, bitch, I'm tired. Like, I'm doing the bare minimum from here on out. Because why not? Why not? Why not?
I am sitting here and I can't help it but think that I'm tired of working. I have always worked through my pregnancies, through everything. Always paid the majority of the bills. Now I'm like, I don't want to be this strong, independent woman. I don't.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
I don't. I am not interested. I have a huge house. I pay all the bills by myself.
Congratulations.
Now I just want the universe to bring me the man that can make me a housewife. I've done it and I'm not interested anymore. I want to be a housewife. I want to have your dinner ready when you get home. I want to take your shoes off, give you a massage when you get home. I want somebody to push me back to the 70s. I am not interested in this. I don't want to work anymore. I want to be a housewife. So universe, send me that boss man.
Run! Get to the chopper!
There are some women that you will never be that guy to.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
No matter what you do, you will never be that guy, and you'll try to force it, you'll try to make it work, but when you know and you've experienced a woman where you're that guy and she really admires you, you know what it feels like. And I think a lot of times for guys, especially because we might get caught up in a beauty component or whatever it is, we're trying to prove love that's not being reciprocated, right? And we're putting maximum effort, and then there's a guy on the other side who's putting minimum effort and getting maximum results.
Yes, for sure.
Right? Like, bro, you done took her out, you done flew with the Turks.
Good morning.
Bro,
Good morning.
All this, and there's a guy at 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yep. You up?
Eyes. If men could really just realize that part, it would help them a lot, and they wouldn't gear towards relationships or women who aren't necessarily for them. And that's where I think the bitterness comes from men. Yeah. But in reality, it's like, bro, you should have seen the signs early. She wasn't reciprocating. She was calling you out your name.
Look how she talks to her family.